A sleek, modern sign-up form that's fully responsive and interactive. That's what we're building today. In this HTML, CSS, and JavaScript tutorial, you'll learn how to create a stylish registration form with smooth animations and user-friendly design, perfect for beginners and anyone improving their programming skills. Before we dive in, a huge thank you to my amazing patrons on Patreon. Your support keeps these projects coming. If you'd like to access the full source code and support the channel, you can join Patreon starting at just $3. Now, let's get started. First, create a blank HTML file, CSS file, JavaScript, and prepare an image. These will serve as our foundation. In our HTML file, we'll structure the form inside a div container, splitting it into an image section and a form section. We're also importing Google icons to enhance the form's visual appeal. By adding the following highlighted line in the head section, we gain access to a vast library of icons, including user, email, lock, and visibility toggles, making the form more intuitive and visually engaging. Inside the body tag, we structure the entire sign-up page by creating a container div that holds two main sections, the image section and the form section. The purpose of using a container is to group these elements together and apply consistent styling using CSS. This approach makes it easier to design a responsive layout that adapts well to different screen sizes. The container is centrally aligned to give a balanced and professional appearance. The image section is the first part inside the container. It consists of a div with a class name like image section, inside which we place an image element to display a background image. This section is used to enhance the visual appeal of the form and make the UI more engaging. To improve readability, an overlay div is added on top of the image. Inside this overlay, we place a H2 heading and a P paragraph that provide a welcoming message or a brief description of the purpose of the sign-up page. The overlay helps in maintaining contrast between the text and the image, ensuring that the text remains legible. The form section is placed next to the image section and is responsible for collecting user input. This section is wrapped inside a div with a class name like form section. Within this section, we create a H2 heading that serves as the title of the form, usually saying sign up or create an account. Below the heading, we include a form element that contains multiple input fields for user details. Each input field is wrapped inside a div with a class-like input group to keep the structure clean and organized. These fields include inputs for the full name, email, password, and password confirmation. Each input is paired with an SPN tag containing an icon, such as a user icon for name, an envelope icon for email, and a lock icon for passwords to enhance the UI. At the bottom of the form, we add a submit button and an optional sign-in link. The submit button, typically labeled sign up, is styled to stand out with a bright color and a hover effect. Right below the button, a small P element includes a message like already have an account, followed by a clickable A tag that redirects users to the login page. This improves user experience by providing a seamless transition between signing up and signing in. To create a visually appealing and responsive sign-up page, we start by defining the universal selector, setting margin and padding to 0, and enabling box sizing, border box. This ensures that all elements on the page follow a consistent sizing model, preventing unexpected layout shifts. Next, we define the body styles to establish the overall page appearance. The font is set to Poppins, sans serif, ensuring a clean and modern typography. The background features a smooth linear gradient, transitioning, creating a soft blue gradient effect. The display property is set to flex, allowing us to center the entire container both horizontally and vertically with Justify Content Center and Align Item Center. The height 100 VH ensures the body takes up the full viewport height, keeping the form perfectly centered. The container class defines the main layout structure. It is a flex container with a display flex property, enabling side-by-side placement of the image section and form section. The width is set to 80% with a max width of 750 pixel, ensuring a responsive size that adjusts to different screen widths. Rounded corners are added using border radius 10 pixel, while a subtle box shadow of 0.5 pixel 15 pixel that gives a lifted appearance. The overflow hidden ensures that child elements do not extend outside the rounded container. The image section is designed to take up more space using Flex 1.2, allowing it to be slightly larger than the form section. This section is positioned using position relative, ensuring that the overlay can be placed correctly on top of the image. It is a flex container with Justify Content Center and Align Items Center, centering its content perfectly. Inside it, the image section IMG is styled with width 100% and height 100%, ensuring it fully covers its container while maintaining aspect ratio using Object Fit Cover. To enhance the readability of text over the image, an overlay is added. It is positioned absolutely with top 0 and left 0, covering the entire image section using width 100% and height 100%. The background color is set to transparent in this case. This overlay is a flex container with display flex. Using Flex Direction column to stack elements vertically and Justify Content Center to keep everything centered. The color white ensures text remains readable against dark backgrounds. The heading inside overlay H1 has a font size of 24 pixel with margin bottom 10 pixel, while text shadow is applied to create a shadow effect, making the text stand out. The paragraph inside overlay P follows similar, styling with font size 16 pixel and a slightly stronger text shadow. The form section takes up slightly more space than the image section, using Flex 1.3 and has a deep purple background. Providing contrast, padding is set to 50 pixel for comfortable spacing. The heading inside, styled as H2, has a font size of 30 pixel, margin bottom 20 pixel, and color as white, ensuring clear visibility. The input group class is responsible for styling each input field. It is positioned relative for proper placement of icons and has margin bottom 20 pixel to create space. Between input fields, inside, the input group input fields have a width 100%, ensuring they stretch across the form. Padding is set to 10 pixel, 35 pixel, 10 pixel, 40 pixel, allowing space for the left side icons. Borders are set to 2 pixel solid white, maintaining a clean input field look. The border radius is 5 pixel, giving it slightly rounded edges. The font size is set to 16 pixel. An outline none removes the default browser focus outline. A smooth transition is applied using transition all 0.3 second ease. The input background is transparent, ensuring a clean look, while the text color is set to white. Placeholder text color is slightly faded, and when focused, it becomes fully transparent. The input border will change its color on focus, providing a visual cue. The input group material icons are positioned absolute at top 50% with Transform Translate Y -50%, ensuring they remain vertically centered. The left icons are positioned using left 10 pixel, while the password visibility toggle icon has right 10 pixel with cursor pointer for interactivity. The sign up button is given width 100% for full width, padding 10 pixel for comfort, and a bright pink background color. The text color is white, and it has no borders. A slight border radius of 5 pixel makes it smoother. The font size is 18 pixel, and cursor pointer ensures it looks interactive. Icons inside use margin, right 10 pixel for spacing. When hovered, the background changes, providing a hover effect. The sign and link is Text Align Center, placed below the button with margin top 20 pixel, and has white color. The link inside is styled with noticeable color. The text decoration is removed, but when hovered, text decoration underline is applied. For responsiveness, to media queries handle different screen sizes. The first, at media max width 768 pixel, changes the container layout to flex direction column, stacking the form below the image. The image section is hidden with display none to save space. The form section padding is reduced to 20 pixel and input padding is adjusted. Icons inside input group are hidden except for the password toggle button. The second media query, at media max with 600 pixel, reduces H2 font size to 24 pixel, input font size to 14 pixel, and button size to 14 pixel. The sign-in link is also adjusted to 14 pixel. Icons inside input group remain hidden except for the toggle password icon, maintaining usability. This structured CSS ensures a modern, responsive, and visually appealing sign-up form that adapts smoothly across devices while maintaining a professional appearance. The toggle password function is designed to control the visibility of password input fields, enhancing user experience. It takes two parameters: input ID, which refers to the ID of the password input field, and icon, which represents the eye icon for toggling visibility. Inside the function, document.getElement by ID, under bracket input, ID selects the input field based on the provided ID and stores it in the input variable. The next step checks whether the input type is currently set to password, storing the result in the isPassword variable. If the input type is password, it changes to text, making the password visible. Otherwise, it switches back to password for security. Additionally, the eye icon's text content dynamically updates if the password is visible. It displays visibility, and if hidden, it changes to visibility_off, ensuring a seamless toggle experience. Once completed, our sign-up page dynamically adapts across devices. The elegant layout, smooth interactions, and practical password toggle create a modern and user-friendly experience. That's it for today's tutorial. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more coding tips. Want access to the source code? Join our Patreon for exclusive perks. See you in the next video.